Most guys get discouraged by how easy life is for women when a woman is young and attractive. It's very easy for her to get a boyfriend, travel, and do all the fun things in life. While young guys get treated like a nobody, there's no reason to complain. Men and women are simply different. I know it's controversial to say this in the Western world nowadays, but we were always different, and we always will be. This means our entire timelines are different too. A woman's life starts at 18, while a man's life starts at 30. You see, women hit puberty earlier, their body starts to develop earlier, and they hit their prime in life without having to work for it because society values their beauty and youthfulness. Men, on the other hand, are valued for things like their capabilities, success, strength, and courage. These are all things that take hard work and time. You will have to grit your teeth and earn your success. Decent-looking females can get through life comfortably without having to put in hard work. Once again, do not complain about it because, although it may seem as bad news, it's actually good news. You see, a man has to earn his value in the world, and because his value is earned, there is no expiration date to it. If you're a woman and start to get older, those looks start to deteriorate, and with it, their social value also starts to deteriorate, meaning that although it seems like women live with the advantage, there's a time limit on it. That is why you will see women start to panic when they hit their 30s. But for men, there is no time limit. You can fail again and again and again. You could even waste time throughout your entire 20s or even 30s, and there is no time to rise above and become successful. Obviously, you would be the biggest fool to start wasting time, and the sooner you put your head down and grind, the sooner you will reap the rewards. But hypothetically speaking, there is always hope for men, no matter how badly you mess up. I can tell you from experience that I've messed up many times as a young man. I had bad habits and made many horrible mistakes. I know what it's like to have no money and get rejected by girls. And yet, I was able to turn it around as I grew older because I kept improving myself, and all of a sudden, everything started to come together. As I aged, that's when I realized that a man's prime isn't when he's in his 20s. Your teens and 20s are not your golden days, though society tries to convince you of it. These are the golden days for women. A man's golden days start once he hits 30 and can last well into your 40s. You'll be able to get the best quality of women when you grow older as a man. At 36, you will be able to get women you would never be able to get when you were 21. Listen, if there is one thing I could do differently in my life, it would be getting on self-improvement earlier. So take the information I share on the channel and apply it to your life. Learn from my mistakes because I promise you it will truly transform your life over time. A man's life becomes better as he ages, but only if he puts in the work. You see, a woman has the world at her feet when she is young and attractive because they are in their prime. She is able to raise her social media presence with ease, reject thousands of men, and she will be allowed free access to exclusive places. This is a point of her life where men seem to do anything to please her. You will experience similar circumstances once you hit your 30s. All the self-improvement will start to pay off. Your wisdom, finances, physicality, your grit and determination, everything will come full circle. And that's when you will hit your prime as a man. Women will treat you differently. All of a sudden, they become interested. Your social status will increase, and with your knowledge, physicality, and the abilities that you have earned over time, you also will be able to grow your social media presence. Men and women live on different timelines. The fact that women start panicking when they hit their 30s doesn't mean we should as men. The idea that men start to panic when they hit their 30s is silly, it's feminine, and it's not based on reality. You haven't hit your peak yet. Before your 30s, you're about to enter your prime. If anything, a man should be excited for it, especially if he's been putting in the work, because this is where the tables turn, and he will be able to reap the fruits of his labor. These are where the better years of your life begin. This is why I always say it is the biggest waste of time to play video games and waste your 20s away. Those are the years where you should be putting your head down and making as much progress as possible. It is in your 20s that you have the least amount of responsibility. You should use that to set up your life in your 30s and up. This narrative that is being pushed on us that men and women are on the same timeline isn't real. Once you realize that, you'll be physically stronger. You'll have more money and a lot more wisdom in your 30s compared to your 20s. You will become a lot more optimistic about aging as a man. I've seen many comments of men asking me if it's too late to get on self-improvement, if it's too late to learn about female nature, etc., because they are 30, 35, 40. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was foolish if you wasted your life chasing instant gratification and wasting time. I am not one of those guys like Gary Vee that makes you feel good about wasting your life. It's never a good thing to waste time, but it's certainly not too late to get on self-improvement. You can drastically improve your life even if you're watching this and you are in your 40s, because you simply aren't valued on your looks, beauty, or youthfulness as a man. That isn't to say that it isn't important. You should always be in great shape and age as well as you possibly can. But even if at 42, you could go ghost mode for 2 years, work on learning as much as possible, doing business, getting in shape, and after 2 years, your value will have gone up drastically. This is the advantage of being a man. So, you have watched this video till the end. So, I have something for you. I have created the masterclass for the guys who want unlimited power and dominance in their relationships. Guys who want to generate attraction instantly without having to rely on lame pickup lines and openers. Guys wanting to get their ex-girlfriend or wife back and never to see her leave again. Guys who want the ability to make women fall in love with them at will. Guys who want authority and dominance in their love lives and never to be seen as weak again. Guys who want to get out from the dreaded friend zone and get into the lover zone. Guys who want to have choices with women and have a relationship without the drama, confusion, and headache. Guys who are getting back into the game and want to sharpen their dating skills with the best attraction techniques. Guys looking to turn a casual friend or coworker into a devoted lover and get her to be physically and emotionally addicted to them. If you don't take any action to understand women in your 20s, you'll suffer heavily in your 30s. So buy it right now or regret it. It's on 50% discounted rate. Buy before sales ends. Buying links in the pinned comment and description.